Hey, Jojo. As you walk into the space, you're greeted with what we call our space for community. This is where on Monday mornings we get together, we set the stage for the week, and this is where everybody meets for lunch and hangs out with friends. As you walk out of the kitchen, you walk into a space where we promote collaboration. These are huddle spaces built for folks to get together in small groups, find their focus, or do a client call or conduct an interview. And this is a space we call the pit. This is the place for deep thinking. Each desk comes equipped with 2 monitors and live house.
My very first day walking, it was just overcome with welcoming, a lot of smiling faces, and to be a part of such a collaborative environment has just been honestly a dream come true for me.
The reason I stay here, the reason I keep going is because there's not a day that goes by that I, one, don't feel challenged. Every single day I come into the office, after 6 years, there are still new challenges, new opportunities to not only grow as a designer, but grow as a person.
We constantly push for really setting the standard of what's next in the digital world, and being part of that has inspired me since the day I walked in.
All of us sort of take pride in seeing each other succeed, and all of us are try and be there for one another when we see each other struggling. But we also leverage one another, getting those diverse perspectives towards any and all projects or work that we may be doing.
The desk seating situation is actually really unique. We work in an open pit, which allows for a lot of collaboration.
Are comfortable in their space and they're not being interrupted when they're on a really tough project or really in the zone.
The most unique thing about our office is our ability to really just have these organic conversations that sort of pop up out of nowhere. We have spaces here where people get together, they have lunch. We have spaces where work happens from a zone perspective.
Generally around lunchtime, the kitchen becomes this really open area where everyone is just sitting down, talking about what they're doing, talking about what's up for the weekend, and just getting to know one another.
We use all kinds of tools to communicate between us internally, via whether that be Slack, email, but it doesn't always have to be formal. Sometimes it's a text message, sometimes it's a call. And most of the time it's really a conversation where we sit down together and just talk things out. With clients, all of those methods may be leveraged.
There's not just kind of abstract things here and there where you're kind of questioning why is this here, what piece of art is doing there. You can tell that every piece of our art was really, really thought out.
We have 3 taps. We also have a full bar. And that was actually one of the first things that was built out. It's not because we are alcoholics and we like to drink a lot, but it's a place to bring people together around a social environment. So we truly like to make sure we have these different environments within our office to create these different social interactions, and one of those places is the taps.
The hiring process is unique in the sense that it takes its time and who we want to bring on. And I'm not saying that we're picky because we feel like we're elite or above anybody, but culture very tightly, and something that we won't sacrifice for anything is our culture. Just because someone checks all of our boxes doesn't mean that they're immediately going to get in the door. We want to make sure that they're going to be a fit here and be at home. So the hiring process takes a little bit longer because we want to find that right fit.
When someone new comes into the company, I think one of the things that we truly look for is to be open. Someone who's just there at least for the first week or 2 weeks, just acting as a sponge, absorbing and taking in the culture, and truly being humble.
Really expanding our culture and tapping in to work with more and more of the brands that really believe in us, as well as the brands that we believe in.
The work-life balance here at SICK is really about loving the hustle. There's going to be times in which you're really focusing on understanding and building out your new clients, and then other times in which it's really just down and dirty into the work. But what we really focus on is making sure that we balance out what we do here with also what we do out in the real world. We definitely love what we do, but we also realize that we shouldn't have any burnout.
Vacation time is unlimited. Our time is our own, and as long as you plan accordingly, everybody is really accommodating and wants to make sure that you're working hard so you get to play hard. So having unlimited PTO is pretty awesome just because you have that flexibility to be able to take off and not feel bad about it.
Success when working on a client project isn't just about the awards you win, but it's really about creating relationships with your team members as well as with the client themselves. And I think we have a unique point of view that we really like to bring the clients in to the process to create a more collaborative relationship. So when we see the clients happy, when we see the clients having success, we truly feel this level of joy. We truly focus on being in on this idea of bringing people together and communicating across different disciplines with the goal of just creating the best work possible.